physically tough game. It's a hard-fought game. You know, we struggled offensively in the first half, but I think that we made some slight adjustments there in the second half, and our kids made just enough plays offensively to get us a lead, and then I feel like our defense made it stand, and we did a good job on the board when we needed to. I think the latter part of the game there, we got the defensive rebounds that we needed to get, and you know, just I'm proud of our team. I think the Newman team is a very physical, athletic team, very talented team, and a very well coached team, and you know, we're just pleased to get the win.
Any questions for the student athletes or the coach?
Taylor, go ahead.
What was your halftime message to the girls after being down after the first half?
Well, we struggled. We thought we missed some shots that we thought we could make, and we thought if we could just time our cuts a little better, we could get some open looks. And you know, the two sitting here with us got us off to a good start. Christy got us off to a good start, scoring hitting a couple threes early. We thought that cut could possibly be there, where she separated out to the top, and she came through and knocked the shots down. And then you know, Taylor hit several shots. I think Tasha Tyler hit a big three, and then Taylor Lewis here, you know, hit a couple big shots. And I think we just relaxed, stayed with it. I think that we were confident that we could continue to play well defensively, and we just need to get a little bit of offense going. And so I think we felt good coming out of the locker room. And the first two possessions of the second half, I think, were very encouraging for us. I think that really gave us the confidence to play a good second half.
The two student athletes here, these are your third run in the NCAA tournament. Did that have anything to play in the second half, knowing that you've been here before? Was that a factor?
I think, you know, coming into a situation like this, there's always jitters no matter what, no matter how many times you've been in this situation. But I think maybe having a little bit of experience and just getting set into playing our game, you know, I think having that experience helped a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just, you get used to playing it. It's a whole other level here. And just being able to calm your nerves and realize it's just another basketball game is a big part of it.
Coach, what about your next opponent? You played Pitt, I think, at least twice this year. Or
Played twice,
2 weeks ago. Tomorrow's game,
Both games were hard-fought games, and I would expect no different. I mean, we split our season series, each winning on the home floor, and you know, they're a well-coached team with a big post presence, and they too have you know, an older team. I mean, they have some experienced players, some good seniors and juniors. Of course, they have a great freshman. So it'll take 40 minutes of really concentrating and trying to keep them in front of us on defense, and hopefully we can move well on offense and make some shots.
Taylor, you hit 4 big three-pointers in the second half. Was that just a comfortability factor going into after halftime?
Yeah, I think just personally maybe getting settled in on to reading some cuts, you know, see how they're playing us defensively. And, you know, we started a scheme where, you know, Christy was setting some really good screens, and I think them jumping over him allowed me to kind of separate and get open. So I think just getting into the flow of the game.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about your defense today? You held Bell to a 2 of 16 performance on the field, and that was probably key.
I'm glad you asked that question, because I think that's a worthy accomplishment. You know, that girls have, you know, just had a fantastic senior year for them. Jasmine Wright and Tasha Tyler had primary defensive responsibilities when they were in the game, and I thought they did, you know, a really good job of keeping her in front of them. That's where we wanted to really make sure we didn't let her penetrate too deeply into the lane area, and I think our whole team was alert at times when she did get in there. We got some good help, or when she started to break free of the primary defender, we did have good help that showed, and I just think that takes concentration, and I think the experience factor that was mentioned before comes into play when you have the older players players that have been here before, and they understand how important every possession is. You know, that's an ongoing battle that basketball coaches have in general, play every possession, and I think we did that today defensively.
Jasmine Wright ended up hitting Flanagan early in the second half and then knocked her out for at least 10 minutes. How big of an influence do you think that had on the game?
I don't know. I really don't. You know, she made some shots early, but to be honest, I didn't even. Did she come back after that?
She came back
played
with
some
about
more.
10 minutes left to go.
I don't know. That'd probably be better. You know, Coach Green could, you know, be able to identify what that might have done with their team. I think, you know, we were ready to guard whoever they had out there, and I think that, you know, our defensive intensity picked up and was very good the whole second half, you know, against everybody.